Sing in me, muse, and through me tell the story of that man skilled in all ways of contending. The Wanderer, harried for years on end as he plundered the stronghold on the proud height of Troy. This is me, Odysseus. After leaving my homeland on Ithaca, me and my men landed on Ismarus, the land of my enemies, the Sacones. After a long and hard fight, me and my men were pushed out to sea. Now we find ourselves here, on the land of the Lotus Eaters.
Come join our party, dude.
My men fell in soon enough with Lotus Eaters, who showed no will to do us harm, only offering the sweet lotus to our friends. But those who ate this honeyed plant, the lotus, never cared to report nor to return. They longed to stay forever, browsing on that native bloom, forgetful of their homeland. I drove them, all three whaling, to the ships and tied them down under their rowing benches. We left hastily, hoping our luck would improve, but what we would find in the next land would be no better. A prodigious man slept in this cave alone, and took his flocks to graze afield, remote from all companions, knowing none but savage ways of so huge he seemed no man at all of those who eat good wheaten bread, but he seemed rather a shaggy mountain reared in solitude. We beached there, and I told the crew to stand by and keep watch over the ship. As for myself, I took my 12 best fighters and went ahead. I had a goat skin full of that sweet liquor that Euthynes' son Marin had given me.
Strangers, who are you and where from? What brings you here by seaways? Fair traffic? Or are you wandering roads who cast their lives like dice and ravage other folk by sea?
We are from Troy, Achaeans, blown off course by shifting gales on the great South Sea. Homeward bound, but taking routes and ways uncommon, so the will of Zeus would have it. We served under Agamemnon, son of Artus. Whole world knows what city he laid waste, what armies he destroyed. It was our luck to come here. Here we stand, beholden for your help, or any other gifts you give, as custom is to honor strangers. We would entreat you, great sir. We have a care for the gods' courtesy. Zeus will avenge the offending guest.
I gifted the beast my wine.
Hope you like it.
My men and I found the darkest olive tree in the back of the cave and sharpened it to a point. Then we held it over a fire and warmed it to be searing. Then, when the monster least expected it, I attacked.
My friends call me Nobody.
After blinding the Cyclops, me and my men snuck out hiding underneath his prized sheep.
Nobody's tricked me.
We narrowly escaped, but only after the Cyclops placed a curse on us. We should never return to our home on Ithaca, and if we did, it should be under strange sail, and many of my men would die. After leaving the Cyclops Island, me and my men landed on the island of Aeolus, the Wind King. He gave us some wind gifts to help us get home, but as you can expect, it didn't work. Unfortunately, We landed on the land of the Lystragones, fierce cannibals. They hit our ship with boulders, and only me, my ship, and 45 men survived. We landed on the island of the goddess Circe, but little did I know she had turned many of my men into pigs.
Yes, Cersei. Cersei.
Why sit at table mute, Odysseus? Are you distrustful of my bread and drink?
A decent man would see his company before him first. Far into me to eat and drink you may. By fearing my companions, I must see them.
Here are your companions, Odysseus.
Captain, shake this trance and think of home. If home indeed awaits us, if you will ever see your well-timbered hall on Ithaca. My men were right. I needed to speak with Circe.
Cersei, now you must keep your promise. It is time. Help me and my crew sail home.
Odysseus, master mariner and soldier, you will not stay here any longer against your will.
After completing our quest assigned by Circe, in which me and my men had to visit the underworld, we finally returned to the land of the living. Upon returning to Circe's island, she told me and my men that we would need to pass through the land of two fierce beasts, Scylla and Charybdis, to return to Ithaca.
Give us a boost.
After a brutal attack by Scylla and Charybdis, me and my men escaped and sailed onward. But finally, off in the distance we saw it, Ithaca. We were home. But all was not right. Something was amiss. It seemed as though the people of Ithaca had begun to forget about Odysseus.
Wish Hermes gave me a better body. Swineherd, would you be men enough to stand by Odysseus if he were to return?
The swineherd stopped cautiously.
I am home, for I am he. Lock the doors and make sure nobody can leave this place. As for me, I will go to retrieve my bow.
Odysseus soon found that since he had left his home on Ithaca many years ago, many suitors had come to try to win his wife Penelope in an archery battle. But so far, none had been successful in even stringing his mighty bow. But all the suitors fell silent as Odysseus, disguised as a beggar, entered the room. But more watchful than the others was Odysseus' son himself, Telemachus. In one swift motion, Odysseus grabbed the bow and strung it flawlessly. Does this beggar think he can steal Penelope?
Telemachus, the stranger you welcomed in your hall has not disgraced you. Neither did I struggle to string the bow. Now watch me hit this target that no man has hit before. If I make this shot, help me, Apollo.
Telemachus knew the man was his father.
Your final hour has come. Now you die in blood.
I fight with you, father.
Odysseus, it is you!